Gaslighting is like somebody sees something or somebody knows something, and you try to make it seem like what they know ain't real. Like, if a man cheats, and a woman clearly see him cheat, would be like, no, I didn't cheat. No, you're just imagining stuff. No, she's just a friend. That's my cousin. That's gaslighting.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Hey, this
Today,
is important information.
for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, gaslighting. This is the definition. When you lie or manipulate someone and make them feel crazy,
Charles and I have been looking forward to this
make them believe their gut isn't true.
Sea of Red, we're underway in Kansas City.
I don't know if
they will like to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
I use Urban Dictionary every day. Urban Dictionary is common for me. Because I find new terms every day that I got to use.
Yeah.
Manning now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Moreno. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Good.
Throwing again on second down. Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And it's on the run now. They're able to beat this to the 20.
What's he do?
Before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
Watch it. Watch it. Beat.
You always do.
What's he do?
Appreciation for those big guys.
He was like a pup in the leg.
Behind them, you can see the
practice
that have gone into it. Great play by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. To throw again on second down. Manning. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can you get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here we go on fourth down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
I love them on the intro for you. show.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about second and 6.
At the end of all that, hit the corner, and it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back home and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Oh, 3 hours.
Now that was a passer's nightmare.
What?
Front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That might just be today alone.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout.
3 hours.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
3 hours. I love my video though.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Whatever.
But man, his
Whatever,
first
bro.
throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
You ain't got no alley.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Might be both.
Manning going to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Moreno. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line.
No.
Manning now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Green. Down inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, I'm in there watch that movie again. Made me mad.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
I used to get this album and put it down. You know who that is?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
Come on.
Is making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
Get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Smith on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go up the middle, Jamal Charles. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
The Chiefs had 12-3 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Smith. Looking left side, and it's complete. This is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to somebody. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Manning. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Calling a loss of 5. Sacked to bring up 3rd down.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brent, he's spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning.
Oh!
Goes incomplete on the drop.
Come on!
Definitely normally catches 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith. He hits McCloskey complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Smith throwing again. Screen pass to Charles. A beautiful fake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st down, Manning. He finds his man, complete. It's Moreno. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Man, how did he throw the foot?
It's going to be intercepted.
Man, I hate
And
this.
the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it
Hey,
at the
man, just put it
42-yard
right
line.
to the guy.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Smith. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now, meanwhile, the pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
He's got it in, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. As they stop with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Smith. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Go get him.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The Smith's throw here complete to Kelsey.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Smith on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense trying to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it was good coverage defensively, and they were able to break it up.
Here we go on 4th. Smith firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert
And that'll keep the drive alive.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They go back to the ground now with Charles. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and then quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
They run over center with Charles. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On the counter, it's Charles. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City, from 21 yards away.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Moreno. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Manning. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Again, it's Charles. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
There he goes, right side. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 81 yards. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On second and very short, Manning. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Manning. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
After the interception, here's Smith. A dump off for Charles. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Charles. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Going underneath for Charles. Down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And now here's another
This is where I get you about. I just throwing the ball every time.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now Manning to try again after the pick six. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Smith going to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Smith.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But they get a 4th quarter pick. Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Manning now on 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Manning. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but you identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Throwing now, Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this. And now here's another interception. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense